everyone. My name is G. Welcome to the arena. Today's Chill Friday. As you can see, I'm trying to hang on to the last vestiges of summer, and usually on Fridays, it's a major push to try to get everything ready, submitted, pushed to the App Store. This week, my test section is actually on Sunday, so I actually get an extra day in. Usually, I have to push basically by now at this point if I have any chance of getting the app through the test flight review by tomorrow. I'm sure it's like a queue, and the sooner you are in the queue, the faster the reviewers get to your stuff during business hours, even on the weekends, which is great that they have that. But thankfully, since I'm testing on Sunday, I'll have the opportunity early tomorrow to push if needed. So, really, the scope of some of the things that I'm going to be working on today is getting both Pocket Connect, which we had begun, we literally created yesterday, and can flesh out to a point that it's somewhat shippable, just so that we can do some early UI tests of the different screens and different things and get feedback on where users want to push the directioning of Pocket Connect. And on the Pocket Founder side, I tried getting a lot of the slides done. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to push slides to next week. A lot of stream time, probably like 2 or 3 days, will be devoted to getting the slides working. It's essentially like creating a Squarespace or any low code, no code builder, but for slides, right? So I guess technically also create Google Slides or PowerPoint in a mobile format, right? In a way, the pieces are already there. It's pre-populated. You can just make finer adjustments on things. And so, that just requires a little bit more work and coordination of like being able to press on something and then like, how do I do the move around? I'm actually taking some cues from video games and thinking about instituting some form of a gamepad, so like you can like hit up, down, left, right to kind of move it in the pixels around. The problem with that is obviously if the element overlaps with the gamepad, then you have two touchable things on top of each other, right? And so I don't know if there's probably going to be like a little area that I check in terms of like, if we're talking about like coordinates X and Y, so that when the object, intersects on the X and Y basis, which is, the top and left values correspondingly, then, it moves the gamepad to a different place, which is difficult if a element is large. Let's say, for example, like a full image background, which, that might just lead to pushing the gamepad forward on the Z-axis so that it's always on top. And then, if an element slides in underneath, unfortunately, I can't really fix that. We'll see what happens, but, that's where what next week is going to be looking like. This week, just getting users up to the point where they can select a slide template. I really should check all of the previous screens and make sure that like all the testers are confident in that UI. When they're going in, they're building their pitch decks. There's no onboarding in the app. I'm using a different strategy. Usually I start from an onboarding and going in. Now it's more so like someone is coming in as a repeat user in a way to build it. So testing out that flow first before I create the step-by-step onboarding, because from what I'm finding, there's existing testers who are very used to my interface already because they've used the old productivity app, and so testing and onboarding is kind of useless because they're not fresh new users, right? They don't generally need the onboarding, so I can test that later if I onboard more new test users who haven't seen my style of design interface. So moving forward, today just a chill stream. We're gonna be hanging out. I'm actually gonna sit down, so chair is gonna be making an appearance here because we're just gonna be hanging out, not doing too much here. Just getting the apps ready and in a position to push. So let's switch over. The phone capture is there. I still need to figure out how to make this bigger. So I can transform it. So sorry, bear with me for a second there. I'm gonna crop. The problem is that there's horizontal and vertical. So today we're mostly we're gonna be working on horizontal later. But I can clip from the bottom, like a portion, right? So 75 maybe. Nope. Oh wait, I want to take out that whole. So 150, not good enough. 175, 190, 120. All right, that's good. And then take some from the top. Maybe like 175. That looks good. And then I'll take 20 or maybe 50 from the left and 50 from the right. Should be good there. And then we can just make this bigger so that we can see it. All right. I don't know actually how big it should be, and feel free to provide any feedback in either the YouTube comments or on the Twitch chat. Just let me know. I'll actually open up Pocket Founder instead of Pocket Connect because Pocket Founder has the horizontal, so I'll just check out what the horizontal looks like. So we're gonna just grab this from Expo real quick. Little behind the scenes peek on how some of these web development things work with Expo. Unfortunately, something is broken. Layout has already been defined. Oh, I see. And slide editor. Already got an error. It's good. Where's slide editor? Must be in a component. Yeah. So this is new layout, because this is the hook that's going to be tracking the new layout. So we're just going to be saving that. And this is the existing layout, which, could, you know, if uninitialized, is empty. So we're going to just restart this. Hope that there's no bugs. Hey, Poke, how are you doing? I just want to see how far the horizontal stretches. Oh, intro slide does not exist. All right. Let's open up the templates. It's because it's not importing anything. No, we're not gonna do our work today. IntelliSense. There you go. There you go. I guess for me personally, I could push myself to the bottom here, but you know, there's less action on the top left or top right. Usually that's just the X button and stuff. So I'll just shrink myself and be the floating box up here. All right, so let's get to this state. Okay, so it takes up the whole screen and it actually gets cut off at the top. Well, that's unfortunate. So I'm going to have to create two separate screens for that. So what is this, like about 50-ish? 100? Yeah, 100. All right. Well, this is bigger for the horizontal. You can see it more clearly. So I'll just rename this. Sorry, I'm working on the OBS screen here. So if you're just wondering what I'm doing off screen, I'm just changing this, and then I'm going to duplicate this screen. And this is going to be, I don't know why I wrote home screen. I'm just meant to write horizontal. This is horizontal. So hope everyone's having a good day so far, good week. Have some great holiday plans, fortunately. I'm living in the Boston area. We've got a hurricane coming in, which is fun. A lot of rain. You hate to see it. Alright, so back to vertical, so that I can actually adjust this. The top is actually cut off. Edit transform. Oh. Well, alright. We're almost there. We're almost there. Please bear with me for a moment. Please bear with me for a moment. God dang it. Sorry. Highly unprofessional to just leave you hanging there as I do some stream fixing stuff. I should have done this beforehand, but everyone's busy, right? Alright. So this one's the horizontal. So if we go into this, it looks good. We go into the vertical, and we need to change the transform on this. Can we edit? There we go. Edit the transform. I'm going to be grabbing a lot more off the left and right side. So let's see, 250. Nope. I'm going to need like 750. There. And then the right 750. There we go. Cool. So that can go here. And then brought up to make it look bigger. There's actually a lot off the top that I can actually take out as well. So I'll just do that. Take out 50. Cool. So we can have it a little bit freestanding. There. And just move me like here-ish. In the future, if the stream does well, then I'll create a stream border, and that'll future-proof that thing. And for this, I'll move myself a little bit, and then this thing will go like here-ish. All right, cool. So horizontal looks great. Vertical, as needed. All right, cool. So when I'm talking about getting to the templates, so slide name first, Faust. Thanks, autocorrect. First slide. Create. Alright, so we gotta style our things from this template screen, which you didn't do yet. So section header there. Let me switch to the horizontal. Sorry. So what? Section header. Font size of 30. Bold. Margin left. Yeah. And there. Cool. Template item. It's not been created yet. So let's create that. I think Copilot's going a little bit too ham on this. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit save. Alright, cool. So we need padding, vertical, like 20. Interesting. Need a little bit of bottom padding in the container. what is it, like 120, 120-ish? Nope, that's a little bit too much. 60? Nope. 40. 20. Haha. Alright. Oh gosh, what did I do? 20. Alright. So that's that. 1. Alright, cool. So you can see that the selections work and all that. So let's go back to the button. And so margin horizontal of 10. It didn't seem to care to do that. I also have that problem on the... Oh, wait, where's the screen share? What happened to it? Discord. What's wrong? There we go. We back. We're back in action. Yeah, so this part right here, on the right side, is actually that notch right where the dynamic island goes, and there are elements underneath there. It doesn't show on the screen share here on Discord, but it's there on the actual phone. So the padding, or the margin horizontal, needs to be probably a lot bigger. Maybe like this much. Yeah. Margin vertical then, to space everything out. Give it a 10. Section header margin should probably be about the same. There. So it's all in line. So what do we lose here? Intro slides. Oh, I see what happened. Right? Weird. Let's see. Item. So you have the sections here, which are in data, and then data dot default items, which introductory slide seems to be a problem here. Oh, it's because I didn't export it. Weird that that didn't hang up as a problem. But there it is now. Story introduction slide. And this one is exported, but I don't know why. Should look the same. Alright. Well, when in doubt, console log. So we're just going to console log slide templates, just so I can see what's in there. And data, list of object. Alright. Okay, maybe this is not as descriptive as I'd like, so we're going to turn this into a function real quick. And then just console log item. So we got title here. Yeah, they're all should be the same. Default title. Oh, I spelled tile. Default tile. There we go. Alright, there we go. Cool. Awesome. Alright. So template item is the thing, is the button. So we're gonna give it a nice rounded radius. We're gonna give it a shadow. Sure. Why not? Why not, Copilot? Just feed me the numbers. And then I need to give this thing theme colors shadow color. So we have that. The shadows are kind of aggressively big. So I'm going to switch this to 3 and 2. A little muted, which is good. They're kind of stacked a little bit too closely on top of each other for my liking. So I'll probably give it a 20, maybe. Give it a little bit more space. Considering whether or not I want to add like a little background underneath the section headers. I don't think it's a huge problem as long as this thing is clickable, right? Yeah, so this is basically the end of the demo, is to basically select this and say that you selected it. Because obviously I haven't built out the editor to, work on stuff yet. So, but I think this is a good flow to allow for someone to create a pitch deck and then try to start creating slides. But basically to, see if this flow or this initial thing here, people can get through it. I also just noticed that this is a full back button on the top here. I'm hitting on the right side, which shouldn't be the behavior. So this is probably introduced on all of the templates that I've done. So this might be a cross fix here. So this navigation couple, flex direction in a row, but it goes the whole way. An easy way of testing how far it goes is to just see how much the background stretches. So theme colors dot secondary background, since the back is a primary background. Yeah, so it covers the whole thing. It's not what I wanted. Weird that it has line items centered, because centered vertically there. If I switch it to being just this, no, it's not gonna work. Will it? If I get rid of the view? Yeah. Oh, no. Nope. Still there. So getting flex where I don't want it. Interesting. Strange. Well, we'll deal with that later. It's a minor bug. I'll add that to the list at some point. But that actually affects a lot of different apps, so might be a priority fix at some point this weekend. But yeah, that's basically this. So, as you can tell, I use Expo, vertical capture, so it looks right. I use Expo, so everything gets submitted through there. So now that I'm done with everything, and just do EIS build -- platform iOS. But first, let me check some of the settings. So I need this. Okay. and then check in the corresponding App Store Connect. Have to log in every time for some reason. Yeah, so PokeFounder, but I don't have the stub might be wrong. Let me just check that real quick. Nope, it is PokeFounder too. Okay, so that should be good. So we'll start building here. Yes. We'll do that. The identifier. It should be fine. Yes. Alright, let's make sure that this works right. Yes. Oh, no. Ah, crap. That's different one, the last project. Created like a simple flashcards app for my brother. So, no, we're not going to use that. We're going to choose another existing certificate. Oh, which I guess is that. Okay. I guess that was fine. No, I don't want push notifications. Not yet. Not yet, though I do hear push notifications as being something that a lot of people like. But, yeah, there's the build. So that's going to be working off in the background. Let's switch over to Pocket Connect. And the code base there. And then this is the project directory. So let's just run that real quick. And I realized that before I submitted or built the bundle, I should have pushed to GitHub, but we can do that after, once this thing is done. Cool. So let me switch to just the screen for now while I get this set up on Discord. The Pocket Connect screen is all vertical, so we're going to be hanging out in vertical mode for the rest of the stream, probably. Let's see here. Oh, Discord. You're not liking it, do you? Oh, okay, there we go. So there's FounderDex. From yesterday, you might have noticed I put a search bar, which is, I feel standard, right? I should actually check to see what it looks like in dark mode. Go in here, do automatic, because my system basically, my phone is on perma dark mode, so there's that. Looks fine. The little search button seems a little skewed, even though I intended it to be closer to the search bar, but I think it's fine. And then the right side is just a filter button, which I haven't created yet. Some dummy data, and then this QR code is not functioning yet. So why don't we spend some time fleshing some of that stuff out. So, so before, in the old Pocket Connect app portion, I guess is the best way to say it, I connected it to people's social media link as opposed to a specific Pocket Founder ID, just because I hadn't built the information out yet. Right? There's no screen name or whatever. So, instead now I just have the pocketfounder.com, but should allow for people to add in some socials that they'd like to allow people to connect to. Except for LinkedIn. I will not allow people to continue using LinkedIn. Maybe initially, but at some point I will delete LinkedIn. They are a competitor. We will crush them. No mercy. They can have jobs. I won't touch jobs for probably a long while. But you never know. We might get there. All right. So a way that we can allow for someone to add their social is when we look at this screen. This portion here in the QR code. We'll save that for later. Or actually, why not? Why not just start the code using this bit? So, and just formatting this stuff. Enter, backspace. Alright, so social media link not equal to or dot length 0. Then do some open up the editor, which will probably be a modal of some form, like a button press to get to a modal. Actually, I might stick the QR code into a modal. You'll just have a list of the social media accounts, like the circles, and I should probably go to Excalidraw and diagram this out for myself. So the QR code will not be here. Because this might look more like a LinkedIn profile, right? So, based off of how someone wants to connect, they'll have, each of their social medias, right, in a row like this. I think this is how Instagram does it, right? And so, this one's, oh boy, that's a fat, okay, well, I guess, L-I, what is it now, X, what are some others, this is the email, I guess Instagram, IG, and then, whatever else, just because I'm not creative, I can't think of it. So then the QR code appears, QR code in modal, right? So when you press on one of these, it opens this, right? Cool. And actually, I'll do this. Draw this. There. And then there'll just be an initial plus, right? So it'll start on the left here and then move its way down. And so we'll have the same modal, right? But add social. And then there will be a, a text field link and then a plus button, to add. Cool. And then obviously you can hit this, and maybe there's some form of edit button on the top left, like a lot of iOS apps do, and it might be blue, or the tertiary color that I have, the teal. So cool. There's that. Oops. All right. Oh, was it hidden? Some of the stuff. All right, we'll just remove some of that. Make me smaller. Yeah, so that's basically what we got there. So the plus button goes here. That stuff goes there. And then edit goes to like a version of this. And who knows, maybe we'll have like a trash bin or something to let you like delete. Delete the social link. Make that smaller. Alright. So cool. We'll make this real quick. This isn't a modal. So get out of here. So that actually changes how this will be built. I will instead make it its own component. So this will be in Connect. Sometimes I put modals into the thing, but this is oh, no, I'm not working on the modal shares. I'm creating the social media row. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep it, but it's a thing to have at the start. Allow for people to actually connect with each other while I don't have the interface done yet. There might be some anti-design features where this gets pushed off somewhere, so that people are more likely to connect via Pocket Founder itself as opposed to on a different social media account. I think it should be spaced evenly, I think. That's weird. Why would it do that? Alright. No coloration. Don't need that. Actually, no need for navigation either. So social media links, actually. So since I'm doing it this way, this doesn't actually need it. Ooh, actually, where do I store social media links? Probably, no, it would be attached to the user profile. So more stuff in here, I guess. Here, const social media links. Do I want to do it that way? I don't know if I really want to do it that way that they're proposing, or Copilot is. I'd rather have a list of stuff, and then for the social media things to be revealed there. So how would so this? I don't know if I want to expose that. More so, just have a function add a social media link. And then platform. And so, yeah, basically that, I think. Link, link, and platform. This might actually be the same thing, but I just want to be thorough. Cool. Alright. Not too painful there. We gotta add social media links to this lineup. I'm just gonna group this. Actually, I should have grouped this separately, but I just like grouping stuff separately so it's more clear. We need to add this stuff to here. Oh, I should actually store it, right? Yeah, this is more of a store. I should do it with storing. Store single. Let me grab it. Functions. So how does this one take it? Key.value. Okay. All right. No, not really. That's not really what I want. The key value would be more social media links, or that's the key. Key is that. The value is this thing. Nope. Comma. App. I believe that's how that works. Yeah. So storage key value dot key value dot value. Cool. We'll just split this up for clarity's sake. And then app. Cool. And then you're storing the thing into the hook. Cool. Add social media link in here. I mean, I guess I could change it to store just to be consistent. Social media link. Alright. This thing needs some modals. Lowercase modals. So first is a add social media link modal. I'm going to separate adding and editing just in case for whatever reason there's a more divergent difference between the two. I'll have it. Who knows? Maybe in the future, like, you're doing like OAuth like directly with a social media account, or it flips to the social media app to like connect or whatever. I don't know. Just future proofing. Doesn't hurt to do it. Doesn't add too much complexity. They're both functionally the same. That. Yeah, so on dismiss takes close, on press takes on press, or actually no, sorry. On visible is visible. Dialogue dot contents. I mean, I guess I could have a text editor or a title. That's fine. Copilot. Sure, that's a good enough name. So we need a text field. Or text input, sorry. Nope. This one. Boy. We worked on a lot of these. So, autofocus is true for this. Stick this here. We don't need this. We need actually keyboard dot dismiss placeholder oh, actually we'll let the platform how do I do it? Just this, right? Link to platform. Is it like, you know, aren't they all just platform.com/username? No, I mean, okay, it's fine. I'll just create a corresponding list. Nope. This one. Yeah, hopefully that'll help it out. Yeah. Twitter is actually a handle. Twitter. X. Twitter. Your handle. Because that's that. Even Copilot, there's no more social medias. So, placeholder is platform placeholder. At platform, and then surround these in braces. Cool. Const social media link. Get use state. And then let's grab from the context const store social media link. From here, let's grab context. Yeah, we don't need text or view. So yeah, there's that. We're gonna need an icon button. Icon is it a check? What did I say? Add. Oh, I did a plus, but check might be better. Check. Icon color. Alright, we're gonna have to add that. Theme colors dot raw primary color. Let me grab that. Alright. Size of 30. The on press is the on press. actually need to pass in. Do we need to actually pass in? Oh, I don't actually think we need to pass in an onPress. Because the two things that this thing will be doing will be these two. But reversed. I don't know why Copilot did it that way. Does platform link make more sense? I mean, I guess it's alphabetizing it. Alright. String is not first name. String is of social media link. And set social media link. Alright. This should be disabled when that is true. Cool. Error checking or checking the validity of a social media link. That's not really, I don't really care about that. Are there any styles? I think there's two styles. The text input. We'll just grab from here. Anything else? Alright. Oh, actually, this needs to be in a row. So we'll put this in a view. Not via row. Yeah. Flex direction row. Flex of 1. Alright. So as we go back here. Social media links. Yeah. I just want to get rid of that part. No, I don't need QR codes to reach. Now, I don't know if this will actually be valid, but in this, in the list of icons, I believe social media is a category. Are this icon's deprecated? Not cool. And Instagram isn't on there. Oh, there's YouTube. YouTube. You know, in the old version, I wrote it as adding in just your social handle so that underneath the hood I would add in the URL, the full URL, but just having someone copy paste their URL, that's probably how most people will do it. And the only reason Twitter, it's because Twitter has the @ handles are kind of central to the app. So, and until people start complaining about threads, I'm not going to add threads in. They also don't have an icon. I mean, I could just use the @ symbol, but alright, well, let's just test it out to see. This'll, I keep forgetting. I created a whole component to stick that stuff in there. Oh, actually, does this need to be I don't think this needs to be passed in. If this thing can just grab it from context. Alright, yeah, so these will be opening stuff. So open, add, social, modal, open, edit, social, modal. Or no, actually that one's not needed. Open, QR, code, modal. Alright, so this will be icon is equal to we'll see how this works, but social icons. Alright, so I mean Facebook is just Facebook. Please plan to replace it. Come on. I mean, we'll try it out. I mean, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Icon color. Alright, let's add this in there, just so that we can see if it breaks. Alright. Icon equals plus. Size is 30. Go to sizing. Really like push the margin bottom to be like absurd. Alright. Because the QR code only needs to be like about 10. Well, and the text. If social media links dot length is 0. Whoops. This one. Add a social media link style. That's the prompt, and then theme colors dot primary color. Cool. So that'll only appear until you add one, in which then it'll disappear. That doesn't look centered, does it? Is it because of this, or is it just because of the icon? No, it is because of the icon. Button. Can we align ourselves center then? Is that it? Oh, that's stretch. Center. Does that push anything over? No. It looks just askew. Oh, wait, you can't see it. Ha ha ha. There you go. It looks askew, which is not great. Shit. Shoot. Why did I do that? That's not the right file. This is the right file. Alright, that's fine. Oh, is that that text is centered because of this? Dang. Actually, so if I just do style and then get rid of the margin. Nope. It gets better. Margin add in, just margin left to 10. Yeah. Okay. That looks better, but let's create a little bit of some sizing changes. So this will be 30. 25. Social media link. Let's, instead of use raw primary color, use some different coloration. So when social media links dot length is equal to 0, so this would actually be raw tertiary color. When it's done, raw primary color, and then this one will always be a tertiary color. Kind of draws attention, like, hey, this is something that you want to do. Also, font style underline. Oh. Italics is not the same as underline. What would that be? Font variant. Underline? No, that's not a thing. What is it? What is it? Alright, let me look that up real quick. Text direction line. There we go. So it looks like a link. Except that part's not pressable. Oh boy. How do I mean, I could add the same on press to the text. And I could wrap everything around. I mean, I could wrap this whole thing around a touchable opacity with the thing being on pressed. I don't think that should affect the icon button when it's alone. Just basically that. We're cheating. We're cheating here. I know that I'm cheating. I don't think that should cause any problems at all. So if I comment this out just to check, this doesn't. Yeah, it looks right. So okay. Yeah, so this is social media icons at link.platform. Is that it? I don't think Instagram is one of them. So that's unfortunate. But I believe the others are. And this should be key of index, so the compiler, so the thing doesn't yell at me. Link. Is it just link.link? Yeah, it's link.link. Nope. No need for the platform. I'll just pass in link then. Deconstruct it. Cool. Since I did this as this, then I'll need to do it for all of these so that they all look the same. A little bit of consistency. Consistency, the most important part of a startup and in programming. Consistency. Alright, whoops. Let me just do this real quick. Alright. Cool. So now to add this modal into here. Which platform do people choose? Oh, wait a second. I guess technically there's two modals. Or no, I can just do it within the same modal. Let's not be hasty here. Platform is not a thing. It's passed in. Nope. So it'll be this. And then all of this gets taken out. So if platform not equal to that, then put this stuff in there. I guess we're gonna have to use this to group this stuff together. We have a different problem here. It's gonna be the same thing like this. But choose a platform. Any platform. Alright. And then dialog.content. So there's going to be a few rows here, but it's going to be a platform row. And maybe it'd be nice to add that to styles. You idiot. Alright. Yeah, so what we're going to have is an icon button, and it's going to be icon equals. Why think when I can look it up? Where is it? Did I close it? I did. Back to this. So circles. So what's circle outline and then regular circle? Okay. Yeah, so if platform equals that, nope. If it is, then you have the circle, which is filled in, and then if it's not, then you have the unfilled circle. Oh, actually, make the whole thing, so in case someone touches the text instead of the little button thing, then the whole thing is selected. Yeah. Cool. And then a piece of text. Platform text. Alright, so we're gonna have to repeat this for each of the social. Oh gosh, I hit Control X when I meant to Control C. So we need one. How many do we have? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Tab this over. So change these Facebooks to LinkedIn. Shiver down my spine. Ugh. X gonna give it to you. X paren Twitter. Put that in quotes. I don't know why it showed the thing, but I'll just do that just in case. YouTube, spelled with a capital T. YouTube, and then what's the last one? Instagram. Hey, some businesses are just run on Instagram, so we gotta be inclusive to that. And then obviously, the OG dying Facebook. Just kidding. Maybe. All right. So where am I gonna add the modal? It's out here. Add social media modal there. Thank you for the space here to do open. Add social media modal to false. What does this take in? Yeah, so open. Put that in there. So close. Set open social media modal to false. And then visible. Open. There we go. Nope, that's... Oh, yeah, that works. So what is it complaining about? Alright, it doesn't know what text is in a modal. Does that? Nah, I don't think that did it. Alright, we'll add it the old-fashioned way because I'm dumb. OnPress is not a function. It is false. Where did I put OnPress? Dang it. Where's OnPress? OnPress. Pressability. Dang it. It's not very clear where that is. I don't think I use OnPress that much, so... Oh, it's in social media row. Nope, not that one. These wouldn't affect it. Well, it's more so OnPress being used as a function, right? Ah, there it is. Oh, okay. I see. Right. It's supposed to be a function. Alright. We're getting there. Platform row. I have not created it yet, so that's why Platform row. Yeah. Thank you, Copilot. Thank you. And then platform text. Make it bigger, but not too big. Cool. Oh, and I need a confirm button. Some form of action. Dialog.actions. Oh no. When you hit this, it'll automatically switch to the other one. Should I care too much about some of that? Because like if you know, for example, you choose LinkedIn, the view doesn't exist. This, and it goes to this, which is broken. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be broken? Why does it look like that? Do I have to style the dialogue? So that it has flex. That solves part of it. Oh dear. What happened here? And the screen share is broken again. Oh, it's back. Or not. Why is... Okay, it's working. Keeping an eye on you. From the stream window. Yeah, it was that. Alright. Well, maybe a bit of margin on the bottom. Never hurt anybody. So instead this thing needs flex, I believe. You know what? Good enough. Ah. Let's also get rid of the horizontal margin. That'll probably help in making it a little bigger. And give this thing style. Lowercase I. Did that not? Oh. There you go. Tiny bit there. Whoa. Discord just acting up. There's probably a better solution on how to screen share a phone more effectively or just stream it more effectively, but I haven't found it yet. I'm using Discord, but as you can see, It has a mind of its own sometimes. Anyways, I think this should be good. So if I were to go, for example, to my own LinkedIn, oh, this doesn't work, actually, funnily enough, right? Yeah, it just goes to linkedin.com, which is perfect, just perfect. Yeah, I think it should work. I don't want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just append. So just doing this. Your let you handle that, and then oh, well, I guess I should have kept. I'll copy this. I should have kept this, but I'll get rid of it. I'll swap this out, and then I'll get rid of this portion. I believe you can still link out to twitter.com, so I'm going to do that out of protest of bad business practices. There's that. Look, it's all about strength of wills right now, right? Everything's being done over at X's, out of spite. I can do other things out of spite too. Yeah, so it should be X, so when X, so when we grab yeah, so here's the link, right? So the link will just be the handle. And so Google grab platform placeholder at selected platform plus this. So you're just concatenating two strings together. So the string from here, and let me just make sure that they're all capitalized. LinkedIn is spelled the same way. YouTube with a capitalized T. YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, Instagram, Facebook. Cool. Yeah, so that should work. So my LinkedIn, I believe it's GQ Lee, George Q Lee. And then social media row. Yeah, so this icon should have been LinkedIn, right? But it doesn't pop up. Damn. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to create, like, little images, I guess, and then stick them in there. But, I guess I can do that off stream, because that's just me copy-pasting from Google. It's not very interesting. Alright. So that's done, basically. I think that the... Oh, wait, we're not done. We're not done. Because now with the social media row button here, we need to create the open QR code button. Or QR code modal. So QR code modal.js. Alright, this one should be very easy. So we create a portal, we create the dialog. the dialog has two components, which we will pass props into. It will have on dismiss, visible, very simple, elegant, easy. The title, scan the QR code. Nice, simple, basic instruction. Nothing too wordy. Have just the QR code. Stick that in there. I believe size of like 250 was adequate. And then the value itself, which is not that. I don't know where that goes. I would not ask you to open that up. It's still showing up. I don't know what's with Copilot, but sure. Link. And that's it. I think that's it. That's all she wrote. So we're going to add that in. QR code modal. Create the hook for this. And we need social media row to let us know which link it's opening. So open QR code modal. Set that equal to true. But we also need a second thing from it. Need the link. Const social media link. Nope. It'd be just a string. Set social media link to link. Cool. So close is set open QR code modal to false. Link is the social media link, and visible is open QR code modal. Simple, elegant, and broken. Failed to register 2 views with the same name. And SVG. What's wrong? Wow, that's a lot of errors. Alright, let's go over here and take a look. Portal doesn't exist. It's probably because all this stuff was generated by Copilot, that none of this stuff is actually properly created. How's this look now? Oh, that didn't actually save. Let's look at this. Oh. What? So the key value wasn't stored properly? Key. Oh. Has to be a string. God dang it. So that's going to be stuck in there forever. Because this thing doesn't replace it. So George Q. Lee. It's in there. Updated stored object. Yeah, social media links. So it should be grabbed there. Well, that's cleanup for another day. Clean up on my own local phone. Alright, let's just, instead of doing this, we'll just do icon QR code. Just to have it be there. It's visible for now. I will fix this off screen to get this to work. Well, it's actually exchanging this with a touchable opacity around an image. And so you can click an image of the logo based off of what platform it is. But for now, invalid data. Alright. What is the data being passed? It would be this thing, which is not invalid. But it could be invalid if this thing is an object. Oh. Yeah, just pass link.link. Let's not be cute. There we go. It's not centered. You can deal with that real quick. Dialog. Let's get the style sheet back up. Line item center. There we go. It says scan QR code connect via QR code. Should we do platform? So that's a connect via such and such platform. Alright, link.platform. Where is it? So it'd be link, comma, platform. Const platform. Hold on. We're almost there. Platform. And then in this modal, connect via Alright, never mind, not passed. Alright, what is platform? Nothing. Why? Oh, because I didn't set it. There we go. Connect via LinkedIn. So once I fix that, that'll get uploaded. Now it's time to go back to this. This is definitely done. So let's see if this can be submitted. Sometimes I messed up on some of the background iOS stuff, but we'll do the submitting real quick if it works. Nope. Alright. Pocket Founder. Alright. Dang it. Yes. Oh no. So what did it say it had a problem with? The provided entity includes an attribute with a value. I don't actually know if this should be seen on stream, so I'll actually save this for later then, because this might be private App Store information. So, all right. Well, I guess that's it for the programming for this week, and Discord decided to gonk out again. But yeah, both of the apps are basically in a done state for this week. So everything should be done by tonight. Alright, well, we have another hour-ish of stream left. We have one viewer hanging out. Thanks for watching. On a Friday stream, so I guess Friday's not really that popular compared to the other days. Yeah, maybe I can do like just a little bit, like reflect on past couple weeks of streaming, right? So there were a couple days off here or there, but trying to be as consistent as possible streaming, doing the coding streams and other stuff like that, trying to design with Excalidraw. Tried to create some content live on stream, which is challenging to say the least. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do pre-recorded content live. Like, I suppose it shows the back of the scenes stuff, or behind the scenes stuff, but ultimately I don't know if that's very valuable for people to be watching. So, but I mean, it's just documenting the journey. So there's that. Didn't get to do any of the React content that I wanted to do. At some points, you know, with like the pitch decks and different stuff like that, I can probably like watch some people do some pitches online, give some constructive feedback on pitch decks, maybe roast a few that I think are not great, of which there are many, in my opinion, that are not great. But you know, it's all in good jest, and you know, on the other hand, if I'm very critical, it comes from a good place, because I want to see good businesses. I don't want to see bad businesses. It doesn't help anybody to allow for bad businesses to exist, right? And so, you know, I know it's unsolicited opinions and unsolicited advice, but it's just me wanting to do my part. But anyways, so yeah, I am streaming on Twitch, so, you know, we could play some video games to end off the stream. You know, it is Chill Friday, and everything is basically in a position to be shipped. There's some errors that I'm staring at with Expo, but I'll deal with that later. Yeah, I think if you wanted to just watch for the working session, I'm basically done for the week until next week. So now it's just going to be a hangout, play some video games, chill. So let me get that set up real quick. Go to the full face cam. Get that up. I actually just got Kaiserreich in Hearts of Iron 4, which is interesting to say the least. It's a mod, the base version of the game. Silly maps game, covering a very not silly period of time, World War II. But let me just switch this to Hearts of Iron 4. And, yeah, we're gonna get that started and just hang out, play. It's chill stream. So, I was trying it out for a couple of hours playing last night while I was waiting for something to install, and there's a lot to it as opposed to the base game, which, I think that's something that can be learned from both app development and game development, is that sometimes too much is too much, right? And, you know, it's all about getting the right essential pieces into what you want. So less is more, as is often the case. And yeah, it's just when you get bombarded by messages within the game, and if you haven't seen the game yet, you'll see it. You're just bombarded by stuff, giant walls of text, and that's a lot of reading. And I'm a big fan of history, so it's not that hard. And this is alt history, which is fun. It's similar to like Fallout, which is a favorite game of mine, where I like really love the alt history section of it. But with Hoi 4, obviously it's World War II, so it's looking at the past. Fallout, looking at an alternative Cold War. But you know, there's a lot of reading. It's fun, but we'll check it out. But yeah, there's all different types of countries. So the point of Kaiserreich, as opposed to the base Hearts of Iron 4 game, there are alt histories in the base game, but they follow pretty closely to the reality of what is in place by 1935, 6ish, I believe. This game mode or mod also starts in 1936, but it supposes that the German Empire won World War One. That's where Kaiserreich comes from, but things are not great for even the German Empire, right? As was the case, even the winners in World War One were not in a great place post-war, which led to some of the things that happened in World War II, the underperformance of the Allies early on. It's because they came out of World War One not in a great place. In fact, the only country that really, if we're being honest, came out of it in a great, or two countries really, now that I'm staring at the list, right? The United States, obviously, came in the war late, did decently well, but against a deteriorating enemy, and then ultimately went back to isolationism. So, had to deal with the Great Depression, but was in a isolationist stance. So there wasn't too many things to influence the development of the country. That we could really just focus on the Great Depression, as opposed to France and the UK, where they had to worry more about European affairs along with their own reconstruction. And then obviously all the other countries, it was kind of not great. But Japan was kind of the other country that, they got their colonies and they kept moving forward with it. But obviously they went into deep militarism, which very much isolated them and put them on the path that they went down on, to be very expansionist. But they were probably the second best off in the after World War One, going into World War Two. But obviously not strong enough. So there's a bunch of different countries to play. I started with the United States, so in this world, the United States stayed neutral, and then got racked with the Great Depression. And because the Allies fell to Germany, communism took control in those countries, in this world. And so the United States has to grapple with the rising alt-right in the United States, which is concentrated in the South, and the kind of the Communist Party in the United States, which is based around the Midwest, the industrial centers. So yeah, I guess we can start with the United States and go from there. So I guess some of the differences that I saw in Kaiserreich versus the base Hearts of Iron 4 is that there are more, I think they're called provinces in the game. provinces. In traditional Hoi 4, well, New England is a whole state, but usually they follow the states pretty well. But in Kaiserreich, they've carved it up into a lot more provinces, so you can see Northern California, Southern California, LA, as opposed to having one whole California. And in fact, I can show it a lot easier. You can see most of the states are pretty intact. Texas, you have North Texas, South Texas, two parts of Louisiana. Florida's the same. Virginia has a chunk of West Virginia taken out of it for whatever reason. Maryland, you have Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. You have New York City, Albany, and Buffalo, which is strange that these are very industrialized. I don't think upstate New York is that industrialized, but so yeah, let's just start some infrastructure around the capital and around that area. I've definitely not played before, and so I know what's coming down the pipe. But I'll try to help old Hoover, whom did not do too well in actual history, navigate the post-war world here. Or I guess it's kind of long after the post-war world, but we'll deal with it. So cool. Usually like to set up the army. Whoops. Did not mean to hit that. Go back to here. Yeah, Douglas MacArthur. You got George Marshall. Arnold. You have Omar Bradley. It's George Patton. It's very interesting. There's no Eisenhower in this world. I don't know what happened to Eisenhower. Decided not to go to West Point or something in this alternate history. No, he was in service during World War One. So, without the war, I don't know what happened to Dwight, Mr. President Eisenhower, but or General Eisenhower. He's just gone. In fact, who's the other field marshal? Craig. Interesting. I have a whole description here, but I'm not going to read it. Warner-Wagner bill reintroduced with assurances made by President Hoover that unlike in 1932, this time will not veto the bill. So, last time I played, I did not veto the bill. So it depends on, I guess, if you want to play the Civil War. I saw that there were opportunities to not play the Civil War potentially, or at least mitigate the Civil War, but I tried to go too down the middle, and I think it's probably best if you try to position yourself in the Civil War. It's going to happen, so I am instead going to let the bill fail, I guess, and then deploy the National Guard. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to probably secure the Northeast, because the Socialist Party, their stronghold is here. You have the South here, and then you'll also have the Pacific that'll be causing some trouble. So, fun times there. Definitely did not want to see this. But yeah, pledge support to Wagner. Yeah, so my personal feelings, I don't like both the alt-right and the Socialist Party. But if I were to compromise with anyone, because the last time I did down the middle, and it's probably best if you ally with one or the other and defeat one and then turn your attention to the other. It just seems to make more sense. So I'd rather have allies than not. But I also should be careful that the Socialist Party doesn't overtake the National Unity Party coming up. So yeah. Oh, boy, I do not want them to be in New Jersey. Social conservatism. Alright, yeah, so Kaiserreich's party system is also very aggressive. So, there's a lot of parties. There seems to be like 3 or 4 main parties for each, but yeah, I think I'm going to be a coalition. Yeah, Black Monday. Oof. Not great. Not great. What is it? Black Monday and then Bloody Tuesday or something like that? Crime spree. It's unfortunate. The stability. When you play regular Hoi 4, you've never seen stability go into the negatives, so this is quite alarming. Also in the base game, you can cancel focuses, but Kaiserreich, there aren't a lot of different focuses that matter, and this stuff only matters during the war. So we'll shoot down the bill. And so all that for nothing. So there's great gains in some of the other stuff. Oh boy, yikes. So Louisiana, New Orleans. Yeah, so that's the South. And then Central. Oh boy, Philly. Alright. So yeah, our concentration centers are around Virginia, Maryland, and the Northeast New England area. That's unfortunate. But yeah, we'll get this event. Nationalist Revolution in Cuba. Sorry about that ping there. Alright, so let's just see what's going on in the rest of the world. This is Europe. I don't think much happens in Europe other than Austria and Germany go down the tubes, and Eastern Europe basically rises up against them. Authoritarian democracy. I don't know where these are, right? It says party popularity. It was something like, this is market liberal, right? Authoritarian democracy or radical socialism. Yeah, none of those sound great, so you basically want to limit it, right? So I will do this to limit that stuff, although I definitely would not support that guy in actuality, but it seems like in this case... Oh, what? Mosley? Where? What? Oh gosh, the fascists? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, we're never gonna have political power, so we're never gonna have political power, so why not just waste more political power? We're not really using it at all. Yeah, we're gonna just go all in on Cuba. I don't really care about the Navy. How does the Army look? Guns, but doesn't seem like we're gonna be getting much here. We will try to secure New York, so I will build up there. Oh, I should get rid of the building here because that's where dust off one of the yeah. Yeah, just get rid of the folks in this. Try to weaken the alt-right in the South as much as possible. Alright, so back to this. Let's deploy the National Guard. Ooh, we got some high winds here already. Special election in Washington. Let's get the Democratic Party. Let's get more in the Democratic Party. The Unity Party is not looking too good, I don't think. What is it? 23, 29, 37, 37%? It's not that bad. For vice president, yes. Quentin Roosevelt, who will create his own country in the right. The SPA were at fault. They gained political power. Yeah, let's not. I don't care about my political power, so let's just spend more of it. The Monroe Doctrine, great. I get 10 back. Woo. Yeah, some of the demilitarized zone stuff is weird. Quiet little nation. Yeah, why not? There was no downside to it, so we'll provide some support to Costa Rica for humanitarian reasons. I don't know how much Costa Rica can help us, but makes me feel good, right? Let's get that up so I can see the stream. All right, what are we focusing order on? Yeah, let's yeah, let's just get that going, and then get MacArthur's plan going. That'll be fun. Yeah, and then we'll demand some money from Canada, which is fun. Yeah, so we'll blow to. Really, syndicalism is communist and socialist aligned stuff. Yeah, syndicalists. So good. While we want a stronger them, and we want a weaker South. Actually, I mean, if I'm doing it based off of strategery and not personal opinion, I would probably. The South is not as well for industry as the socialist North, so being able to conquer the North a little bit easier would be better, and then sweep South. But, you know, we do what we do when we can. Southern Democrats complain. Yeah, let's just spend more of that political power. I mean, there's no penalty for being in the negative, right? So, yeah. Alright, losing stability. Stability literally does not matter. So, we'll do our best there. I love that Congress is just an advisor, of course. In our form of government, you know, that's what Congress does, just advises. The Kingdom of Finland. Oh, entrenched in the German sphere. That's an interesting flag for Finland. Interesting dude for Finland. Ultranationalists. Oh dear. Also with Kaiserreich, they add a lot more like impassable terrain, which I think is interesting. Ooh, not good. Not good. Big condemnation. We do not need that Texas oil. Yes, we will do our best to hold New York City. Yeah, so later on, there's. Okay, that. Sure. Yeah, thanks. 4th of July. We're gonna side with. Well, yikes. Nobody likes the market liberals. Social liberals, market liberals. Yeah, we need to claw back some stuff from there, so. Does this take away from the others? I guess I'm not as familiar with that, because oh, jeez. The last time, these things were not as high, so I've definitely not played it as well as the last time, I don't think. Or at least this side. Oh, I see. Yeah, so that's why my market liberalism has been. Oh well, also that. Yes. So I guess we've been going in on not on hating this guy. So uh, yes, I guess we will side with the Democrats because it doesn't do us anything to side with these guys. Anyways, Canada, knock knock. Um, I'd like my money back. I guess we could do a compromise. With the debt defer. Okay, sure. Um, yeah, I don't know what this is for, so I'm going to. The Southerners currently experiencing a terrible. Authorize the legation cities to help them open up news. When the money was sent in, we'll just go. Okay, so we'll deny the motion. Not support corruption. And I think you want to try to take up as much of the equipment as possible so that they can't take it. Again, I don't care about political power. We're just going to gobble it all up. Yep, Governor Olson. Oh. Huh. Man, so deep. There's so much happening. Which I guess is more, meets more of reality, but it's a lot to keep a track of, like what is going on. Like in the base game, it's a lot easier to track how the world is doing. Like just thinking about like each of these countries having different stuff. So last time I did this and nothing happened. I don't really care about political power, and I've already dumped market liberalism into the tubes, so we're just gonna reconcile with Canada. Oh, I guess we do get a 5% bump. Wonderful. Don't care. Yeah, nope, not great. So I think America first actually went down, which is good. Capital ships production cost. All right. Okay. I think that happened the last time. Yeah, just want to put the old stars and stripes in the best position possible. All right. Cool. That didn't matter at all. How am I losing? All right. I guess I'm losing support somehow. Yeah. Let's side with farmer and labor because we're putting the president and farming and labor in. So. Uh, oh, that's him actually. Cool. I think we also sapped some support away from the socialists, which are great. Great, 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 great. This is gonna produce a lot of sound bites that well, actually, I'm fine with it. All right, so I don't think we can do much else on the political side. So we'll take what we get. Oh gosh, so that's not good. Ah, I should have done the other one. Damn. Getting the political power. I mean, we're back to almost even, but I'm losing political power, so it doesn't matter. Ugh. Screw it. We don't care about we don't care about political power. We don't care about stability. Whoa. We're just going all in. Republicans win. Okay, cool. I didn't know if Serbia was a kingdom before the war in World War One, whether or not Serbia was a republic. I don't think they call it the Kingdom of Serbia, so yeah, it must be in a republic. Look at that. Very nice. Belgrade Pact. Uh-huh. So all the losing Balkan countries are banding together, and they're probably going to try to fight Bulgaria. That's interesting. Alright, on to the Navy. There was like a whole text about how the Army and this and that. I think it's a waste of a focus. It just provides you with more flavor, I guess. I don't know if that's worth a focus. But, sure. Sure. You do you, game devs. I'm just here to enjoy it. Whew. So, last time I let Floyd Olson stay, the National Unity Party, it says the socialists will join the coalition. And I have been bumping them up to the detriment of America First. Boy. No, we're sticking to it. We're sticking to it. Oh, good. We actually have better political power, but not the best. Yeah, sure. But we're going to have a conference with Mr. Reed in a little bit, which will make sure to keep the South out of it. Maximum supported budget. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know if that was a thing. In the base game, that's definitely not a thing. It's just based off of your manpower that you can have. Is the population of the United States only 184 million? Or no, 129 million? Interesting. It's the baby boomers. Alright, that's the Spanish Civil War, which happens in every version of history. We can't avoid it. I believe the old guard prevails. Should be activating soon when the inauguration starts. So, Kaiserreich, I don't know why you would include this to just let me sit here and not do much. My national focus is kind of feels bad. Alright, yeah, so we get this port. That's nice. There's a strike. Yes, so we gotta bring negotiations back. Yeah, I think we're gonna negotiate. I don't know if this is... Yeah, I don't know if... I think it's better to probably try to negotiate something with the Socialist Party. Try to combine forces, take down the South, and then backstab them. That's my plan. I don't know if that actually pans out, but we will see. Whoops. Okay, cool. Velvet Glove. Yep, we are negotiating. And the vice president goes west, where he'll start another country for whatever reason. Alright, yeah. So what's crazy is that usually you get rid of the... Oh, it's a different thing. I think before it was like deal with the Great Depression, which is still there. This side would have gotten rid of it or did something. But yeah, we're not going to allow for long to go in there. He demands SPA-controlled Social Security. I've come to terms. In order for Reed to call off the strike, he wants to see Congress immediately pass bills mandating a livable wage, maximum 40-hour work week, a federally funded welfare system directly under the SPA's administration. He fell short of demanding trade unions be required to have a percentage of seat reserved in Congress, but only reluctantly. Even so, Olson believes the bill will be a hard sell on Capitol Hill. It is, however, likely the only way to avoid further conflict. Oh, boy. Like, I could weaken them, but that might lead to war. I don't know if war is unavoidable, but we'll do some appeasement, I guess. What? Declared him a traitor. AFP senators walked out, refusing to listen to Olson's impassioned plea that they compromise for the sake of peace. Those who remained listened uneasy, and as debate began to quickly clear that the coalition would not hold in the face of socialist reforms, even SPA senators have now abandoned Capitol Hill. What the? Oh my lord. Alright, that did not. Great. Great. Not cool. Alright. Well, see, like, this is the difficult position, because this is not connected. Now, what I can do is station forces here and here, and immediately try to blitz Philadelphia to, like, cover these, and then stick everyone on the border here, and then pen up New York City. But not the best. Last time I went down the Chaffee reform plan, which let me have tanks, but I don't think I'm getting any tanks out there. So, not very useful. A gun for every hand, top-notch artillery. Yeah, honestly, this one seems the best. McNair plan. So we'll try to get that working. Why aren't we moving? We can't get over here? What do you mean? Oh, is that it's because this is demilitarized zone? Let me see. North Carolina confirms loyalty. Okay, good. Good. So maybe instead of this, I'll stick these guys here. Well, oh gosh. Dissolution of the Navy. Not great. I will not play as Puerto Rico. Oh, good. So we control Tennessee. Great. So we'll probably be able to hold that much. I left these folks very strong, so this is not going to look great for the home team there. Okay, yeah, they won in New Jersey, so instead we're screwed here, so it's probably better if we just try to cover as much of this as possible. And can I deploy? No? I'll try to deploy some additional troops, even though they're unready. We'll throw them in there. Alright, how far can we get? Here? Frankfort? I didn't know that was a city. Yeah, sure. Who needs political power? Available states to recruit in. Oh. How interesting. I didn't know that I could do that. Yeah. We did not win in Texas. Iowa declares Reed. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot to the syndicates. Yeah, so we got 7 militia units. So we'll try to extend this line out for as far as we can, but we're probably going to get encircled. Alright, so that's as far as we get. So in fact, I'm just going to hold the lines here, because they'll connect there. So this is our perimeter. Japan squeezes Guam. Great. Alright, cool. 4 militia units. Great. 5, actually. Not 4. Leslie Groves, don't you have a nuke to build? No, I don't want pilot exercises. I want them to cover the troops. Alright, so we got 15 minutes left, so this war is definitely not going to be finished. But you can see the prelude and how much I screwed that up. Do not negotiate. That's what I've learned. Baton Rouge is the capital, because I hold Virginia. How interesting. They've declared war on Puerto Rico. Yes, so we wanted McNair. Let's get the M1 standardized. Let's get some aggressive movements going. General Leslie, sir. I don't know if you can hold the north, but we'll see. Hawaii. Okay, yeah. They were... well, we'll see how much we can hold. If we can't hold it, we can't hold it. And I lose. How sad. Alright, well, we'll try to get more fighters up. Great, I got an ace pilot. Okay, this is a Navy. Where is this? It's on the east. Oh, it's on the west coast. Oh, no. Wait, so the country that's supposed to pop out over here, not... doesn't actually? Okay. Interesting. Mr. Roosevelt didn't pop out his own country. Yeah. The Office of Emergency Management. That's fine. Okay, so since these lines are now connected, I'll just reform the lines. And I guess I could focus these guys. Try to get more of my industry. And reconnect New England and whatever together. Interesting. So it looks like we're going to get beat back. Not looking too good for the home team. Can these not get over here? Can we not ship them over? Alright, well, we'll stick these guys here then. What's wrong? Get on the line. Recall the Chinese Marines. I didn't know that we had like a little thing. Oh. What are these? Could leave our Chinese concessions relatively... I didn't realize the U.S. had Chinese concessions during World War II. I don't think we did. So are these leftovers from... I think at the very least we can hold, which is what is important. Oh great, the French, the Chileans, they're here to help. Yeah, good for us to take New York City. Unfortunately, we got encircled everywhere else, so that's fun. And New York City's already gone. What a joy. Sure, we can change it. Oh yeah, we should be recruiting more militia. No, I think we're good there. Let's do a push on the syndicalists, and that's basically it. We'll try our best to push. Except we got encircled. So I think it's game, unfortunately. And we're also coming up against time. I don't think I can recover from this. These guys got encircled. I should have put them on a defensive line or a fallback line instead. Instead, they decided to go ham on aggressive mode and run amok. So, I'm surprised. Usually, the Pacific States pops out, and I wasn't expecting this stuff to exist. But that narrow corridor, I mean, that's just not useful. So, I've learned you can't negotiate. Just got to destroy him. And the MacArthur path is pretty bad. I mean, it gave me more territory, I think, but overall, not that useful. I didn't get Texas and the other stuff, but that's when I should have sided one-handedly on one side. Dang it. Oh well. Alright, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I know that the stream was kind of a bit all over the place, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen, please give a follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, all that good stuff. Let me know how I can improve my content. I know it's currently mediocre, but can always get better, and I just want to be as much of a value add, be entertaining, and be inspiring to other founders as well. So, for all you builders out there, keep building. Best of luck. Have a great weekend. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you.